Now that we are properly on the air, Tits McGee, Tits McGee. All right. Oh, it on stream. Every time Rhiannon talks about fucking aliens, for some reason my computer says, nope, we're not doing that.
It's all a
Keep
conspiracy.
blaming the government. All right, we're good now.
All right. So, hello everyone. Unfortunately, Dan is back from Germany, but he is sick,
Woo!
so he
He
will
caught
not
the
be
plague.
participating. Yeah, he will not be participating tonight. So instead of finishing up, because it's the finale, and sure we could run it without him. I'm prepared to do that. However, it just wouldn't feel right. So we decided that instead we are going to prep all of our characters for Epic Legacy, the Epic levels 21 through 30. So some of you have already started, some of you already done, some of you haven't started at all. So how about we just go around the table and just briefly, very briefly, describe who you're playing, and I guess those of you who haven't, begin working on them in D&D Beyond. Jeremy, could you briefly describe who you are playing in the Epic Legacy?
Of course, I will be playing a level 20 wizard by the name of Diav the Lorekeeper, and he was our first character playing with Jesse and Brad, and we took that campaign all the way to level 20, and the next campaign I played his daughter, traumatized Katarina, and now I'll be playing the crazy level 20ness that is a wizard at that level. Yeah.
All right. And in case anyone didn't know, I had nightmares about Diav when I was a beginning DM because
Oh no.
That's
just
fair.
just the stuff that he came up with. It was probably mostly Jeremy though. The stuff that Jeremy would come up with Diav would be like, how do I handle this player?
You don't.
You
Oh,
don't.
animated objects. That was a fun time.
That one. Oh god.
If you
Anyway,
are ever playing a wizard, get animated objects and carry around a bag full of ball bearing.
if you are a
Piss
DM
off
for a
your DM.
wizard, I will tell you how to nerf animate objects. Ree, could you tell us who your character will be?
I am also playing the first character I ever played with because I didn't really get a lot of time with her. Her name is Baronti. She is a Kalistar, and she is I think a light cleric. I haven't looked at her thing in a while. Let me.
I thought she was a the mystic cleric, whatever that is. Not, I don't think it's a
Arcanum
light.
domain.
Arcanum domain, yes.
Oh, you might be right. Yes, she is. She is. Yes.
Because I remember Mistra
Yeah.
being important.
Correct. She's her. Mistra is her goddess.
Yes.
Arcane mastery.
And how long did you play her for?
Only 6 levels. I joined you guys at level 14.
Really? That late?
Yeah, yeah. I joined you guys at level 14, and so I played her from level 14 to 20, and that was it.
Wow.
I know.
Do you remember how we finished that campaign? That was Brit Brap. Never mind. I remember how we finished that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Brit Brad. I'm telling
Fucking
you right now, if Brad goes and he says, I'm playing Brit Brad, I'm fucking flying to his house and beating him up.
Do it.
fuck
You
it,
do
Brad.
it.
We have to reassess. Oh no, I don't.
No.
No, we don't. Actually, it's just your ass.
Him canonly, we killed him canon, okay?
Several times.
We
There
killed
are
him.
ways to
Mhm.
bring a character back, and you know that.
You shut your dirty whore mouth.
Brad, could you tell us who you are playing?
Yes, I am playing a warlock by the name of Muad'Dib. He is the. Hang on, I gotta count. 1, 2, 3, fourth character I played with you guys. Sad that I have to count more than 2. He's a very devious man, but nothing to the level of Rip Rap. Rip Rap was a bastard man.
Now, I will not lie.
And a bastard woman.
Wad Dib's ending was fucking like I had no idea that was going to happen, and I did not know how. Like at the time, I was like, I don't know how to handle this, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful ending.
That was
which we can
the
get
staff
into.
of power, right?
Yeah, we can get into later about that after Sam. Sam, could you let us know who are you playing?
So, okay, this is a dumb question. How many years would it have been since the ending of our second campaign?
I'm going off of Diav because he's the most, I guess, lore-friendly character that we are catering to. I'm going to go with maybe 20, 30 years.
So there was about 10 years between the end of our first campaign and the start of our second campaign.
So 20, 30 years sounds about right.
So yeah, about 20 years then, 10 to 20 years after our second campaign.
I mean, like second campaign, like when I was playing Spider.
Yeah, about 10 to 20 years
Oh,
after.
damn. Okay. Jeez. Okay.
So you have either kids getting ready to go into 6th grade, or you have kids that are going into college.
Wait, did Sarah Fang have
Probably
kids?
Oh, yeah. No, Seraphine doesn't have kids.
I was talking Spider.
Seraphine was my first character.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Spider.
Wait, who's the kids going to college? Oh,
Or
the 20 to
Drago's
30
kids.
years.
Yeah, the twins.
Yeah, the
Okay, got it.
twins.
Well,
I'm going to be playing Spider.
Okay.
I played Spider the entire Curse of Strahd. That's the one we started it out with. And yeah, basically it's like a midlife. Don't know if I can really say it's a midlife crisis, but it's kind of a midlife crisis. Spider and Drago have had a few kids, and
Spider's getting itchy.
She's bored.
kind of. She wants a break, and she knows that Drago is an awesome, supportive husband who will take care of the little hellions and crotch goblins.
I mean, he'll have his arms full. But
Ew.
I'm gonna fly to your house, Jesse, and beat you up. But yeah, I know. I'm just being punny. But yeah, she's a little itchy for her old life of adventure and would like to get back into the swing of things.
All right. Oh, Jeremy, I love the stream, how it shows the hero's handbook. That is beautiful. And let's see. All right. Well, you guys go ahead. I know Jeremy has pretty much finished most of the stuff. Jeremy, if you could go, is there a possibility to go to page 17 and show it on the stream?
Absolutely. Well, that was a question I had for the epic level campaign. Are we starting at level 20 and working our way to 21, or will we be starting
at 20, working our way to 21?
Also, Jesse, is the epic hero's handbook, is that content listed as a source for D&D Beyond, or is that purely our
I sent it to you in an email, I believe.
Okay, but it's not part of D&D Beyond's
correct.
I think some of the feats are.
I added a few of the feats, yes.
That's totally fine. I was just worried that my D&D Beyond page wasn't up to date.
No, yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So I'm going to be adding them as, or I'll show you guys how to add them, and you guys can add them. But I'll be adding them and showing you how to add them as we go through the levels. Which it shouldn't be too hard to like do a feat here and there like once a level, because we don't level that often. But if I had to like level up you guys a lot, then that would be a lot on me. But doing it once every now and then is not hard. All right, so Jeremy, I would like to go into detail about Diav. Where did you come up with the concept of Diav? While you guys can work on your characters. Sorry.
No, it's just it was my first time playing, and I thought, playing a stupid magic wizard would be fun, and so I basically modeled him after Merlin in the Sword in the Stone. With a little
I need access.
confound you, woman.
Are we point buying or standard array? Sorry.
We'll go with point buy.
Yeah, and
Standard.
so I just gave him a little riz too, and it helped that Jesse's first adventure was basically a knockoff of The Mummy, which is like one of my favorite movies. So, got a little O'Connell in there, and yeah, just as the campaign went on, I wrote out a little bit more of his backstory and like why he was adventuring, and yeah, so.
When you first, so wait, was Diav your first character in 5e ever?
Yes.
Am I your first DM for 5e?
For 5e, yes. I DM'd 5e
That's
prior
right.
to this,
Okay.
but I hadn't played.
Wow. Cool. So yeah, we started, and when Jeremy approached me and was like, "Hey, I want to play a Wizard of the Magic Missile." Is that what's called? And at first I was like, I don't, I'm a new DM. I don't know shit about anything. Shit about fuck. And but I also wanted to please Jeremy, and I was like, you know what? Sure. What's the worst that could happen? We'll figure it out as we go. Uh, and it actually did turn out fine. I mean, I don't think it wasn't too overpowered. I think, and as we went on, we also kind of figured, okay, that's a little overpowered. Let's tweak it a little bit here and there and do a few things. And we got used to it pretty easily. But the sort of fuckery that Jeremy likes to pull whenever he was Diav gave me nightmares because
Ooh.
I didn't know how to handle it. As a new DM, you just, I guess that sounds right, and you just go along with it. And I think that was great because it made me learn how to go along with it and how to figure it out. Whereas if I would have just like shut him down and just said, no, you can't do that, then I don't know, I might not have learned nearly anything or much at all. So uh, Diav was a great character for me to get comfortable with and understand motivations as well as like how to balance and figure those things out. So I really do enjoy that aspect of Diav. Um, all right, and then let's see. So for those who are joining, we are not playing Rise of the Drow tonight and finishing up our finale because Dan is sick. Because he just got back from Germany and he caught something on the plane, I'm sure.
Red light district.
Or the red light district, yeah. So it wouldn't feel right to play without Dan. So we're just going to wait until next week, where we will then play.
Brief
Hopefully.
interim. I saw a TikTok about they're building basically a mega brothel in the red light district. It's basically like gonna be like a casino, but a brothel. It's gonna
Why
be
are we
huge,
not funding this?
right?
We are.
Interesting. All right. So let's so you guys are still working on your characters. You're point buying. Any questions thus far in your build?
No, I'm
Uh,
just I'm trying to get it as close as I can to.
I used point buy, and then leveled my character up to 20, and then checked all of the scores to see which ones had the ability modifiers in my old character.
Yeah.
So I also
Mhm.
don't have the luxury of having access to my original character sheet.
Now,
So,
I am not going to be offended in any way, shape, or form if you just make a level 20, warlock, make it your subclass, and then just go from there. Like, you do not have to be word for word.
Precise. Okay.
Yeah, like, I
sick.
don't give a shit about that. Like, you guys can do what you want, optimize as much as you want, or don't optimize as much as you want. Like, you can do whatever you want. I do not care if it is true to your old character that we played how many years ago. Because yeah, it's totally fine. Make whatever you want. So don't worry about it. And let's see. I'm going to call on Brad. Brad, could you tell us about Maud Dib?
Yeah, that would be something nice if I remembered how or why I decided to make him.
Now,
Well-
Maud Dib came around from the Curse of Strahd,
It was
and
after the Curse of Strahd.
just after.
Yes, we
Because
just
Byron
left.
was like, I don't want to fucking deal with you guys anymore.
Yeah, he was.
He was
He-
like,
he-
I wanted to die. Why are you guys like this?
He dealt with a lot of shit, and he just wanted out. And I was like, "Ooh, I like. It was Byron was a paladin, so it started to get into spell casting because I always thought it was a little bit too complicated before that. But playing Byron, I was like, ooh, I like spells. This is fun, and I can get real fucky with a warlord. And I also kind of needled Jesse about letting Muad'Dib steal souls, so that was fun.
I loved that aspect of Maud Dib. I actually made you it was an item or a cantrip or something, Rip Soul. I think it was a
It is
cantrip.
yes, it's a cantrip.
And in essence it's like a soul trap from Skyrim if you've ever played. And I loved the idea. And the more that I think about it, the more I want to explore that with Maud Dib. Deals with demons and such. I think that's just so much fun. Yeah, I'm excited to see Maud Dib again.
Dude, I'm like, I remember trying to weasel a way into buying. Was it a massage parlor from that devil?
Yeah. Like a
So we
pleasure
could,
palace.
yeah, so we could all get free spa days whenever we wanted.
And
Instead of paying for it.
And then we ended up slaughtering them anyway.
I think Jabroki was trying to convince them. No, he couldn't understand the language. I think that's what happened. He was just there, and you were having this intense conversation with like one of the shop owners, and Jabroki was just like, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Any other things that you want to explore with Muad'Dib as you go into the epic level? What made you choose Muad'Dib for epic level? What do you feel like you didn't explore enough?
Well, we didn't really. We were doing like on rails campaigns, especially. We did what one with Tiamat. I can never remember the name.
Rise of Tiamat.
Yeah, Rise of Tiamat. We didn't really get to do a whole lot with that. And then by the end, we were pretty much level 20, so we did a little adventure and ran out. But I definitely wanted to do more of the wheeling and dealing with souls
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. So I kind of want to make him into like a weird trickster god, because
Okay.
technically he's good now.
He is technically good. He also doesn't have a body.
That you know of.
Oh God.
I think you said you wanted to go Warforged with him, yeah?
Yeah, doesn't mean he doesn't have his original body in like a
A bag
carbonite.
of holding somewhere.
Yeah.
Lovely. And that leads me to my next question. Diav, Jeremy, why did you want to go back to Diav?
I think primarily because we didn't get a whole lot of time at level 20. We kind of did a race to the finish at the end of that campaign. I think
We
it
did.
was because we had, our player base kind of shifted during the end of the latter half of that campaign, and you wanted to get to new stuff where everybody could, be invested from the beginning.
Mhm.
But yeah, just because I've always kept in like the back of my mind like what Diav did after, and like just how ridiculous level 20 wizards are. It's like level 20 clerics really too. They're basically verging on that demigod plane. And I was just thinking, like, I started thinking first with the wizards, level 20 wizards being able to basically just like make simulacrum after simulacrum after simulacrums after simulacrum, and just the weird shit you can do by chaining your spells in the right way. And I was like, that'd be kind of fun to play around with.
Do you know the YouTube show or channel D&D Shorts?
I think so.
He's the guy if you saw him, you'd know him. Anyway, he was talking about wizards and how they can do like really crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, I know this.
And as he was talking about it, I was just like, yep, that's Diov. I've already experienced this. This is old news to me.
Right.
But yeah, he was talking about anyway. So you wanted to explore that, and yeah, we did rush to the end because we went through a few players back in the day. It's Jeremy, Brad, and Dan are original players. Ree and Sam came on a little bit afterwards, but you know we still consider them original.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah.
Woo, go Wes. High five.
All right, so then let's go with Ree. Tell us about Brianti.
Ferranti. I mean, I'm excited to play her because I really didn't get too much. I did change her alignment from lawful good to lawful neutral because she's been hanging out with
A
Diav a
bunch of
lot. So
miscreants.
yeah, I just have a feeling that after so many years, she's a little bit more on the neutral stance instead of the good stance.
Mhm.
Still an absolute champion for Mistra. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Like I'm excited. She does have her little spirit buddy that hangs out with her that she is still trying to convince to be good. So
Uh,
there's that.
so not to just fully bring it back to me, but I've kind of thought about this
Mm.
because we talked about our characters and how that they've sort of been hanging out the past 2 decades, and
Right.
one of the things I was thinking about is like they they have a very vested interest in watching each other's development past this point because Diab is, as you've seen him in the time that you partied with him, he doesn't really give two shits about the weave. He's all about seeing what boundaries he can push, and Mistra might be a little bit concerned about that. Whereas Diab's watching you gain all this divine power and being like, "Huh, I wonder if there's a way I can harness that."
Yeah. Well, and also it's like at this point, I would assume, obviously, uh, I feel like Diab would also keep Bronte around mostly because Katarina really only speaks to her and not him.
Right. He needs to go
Uh,
between.
yeah, and Bronte feels like you need somebody to try and keep you on a leash before you become just like a full blown lich, and then she has to kill you, which obviously she doesn't want to do that.
Honestly, like Diab's thought about that. He just doesn't understand the point of Lichdom when you have the ability to uh create like a soul chain of clones. Like he's like, there's no. What's the point in becoming a weird necromantic energy when you could just keep transferring yourself into a new body?
I
Yeah,
mean, he's
that's
not wrong.
fair. That's fair.
Plus his body farms. I mean, what?
Yo,
Uh,
weirdo.
Now, so you wanted to explore. You said you mentioned the soul. Could you explain a little bit further of that, Bronte?
Oh yeah, because she's a Kalishtar, so she has uh the soul that's kind of like attached to her since birth. That's technically there are normally like good aligned souls, but hers has always been evil, and so she's just like spent a lifetime trying to save this one soul because it's attached to her, so there's no other way around it. And now that Diab just keeps prolonging her life, albeit not necessarily against her will, but like not exactly asking permission either. Uh, she just continually keeps getting this fucking evil little bitch attached to her every reiteration of her life with because of Diop. So now she's just like, well, fuck it, I have to fix this thing and keep a hold of Diop.
Did we ever name that soul?
Yes, I think so. Uh,
Calcifer?
One dev's gonna try to rip him out.
well, you can't. He's tied to my soul.
Yeah, I can make a pent.
That sounds like a MacGuffin that we could go for.
Be like, dude, are you trying to kill me? I get that he's evil, but he can't do anything to you. All he's gonna try and do is convince me to do bad things. Gosh. I think it would have been in an email to you, Jesse, but that would have been
From 2018-19.
yeah.
Oh god. Might have to come up with a new name.
Yeah. The only thing that I know for sure is it has to start with a K, or sorry, it has to start with a B
Little bitch.
because in puberty for Kalishars, when their spirit first gets tied to them, or first makes themselves known, basically, you change the first letter of your name to match theirs. So Baranti's like actual birth name, if I remember correctly, was like Karani or something, but now she's Baranti to be tied with her spirit. So it has to start with a B.
Okay.
Balthazar, Balthazar, D5
Bal-
Balthazar,
Bal- Bulbasaur.
It's
Bulbasaur.
I remember it 100% correctly. It's
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think you're right.
with Bulbasaur finally figured out, Sam, could you tell us a little bit more about Spider?
So, at the time, I didn't really know what I wanted to do for my next character besides like the idea of, I don't know, slight possession would be kind of interesting. So I ran with that concept. And I unfortunately could not give you the novella you deserve, Jesse, for a backstory as much as I did with Seraphang. But I don't know. I just wanted to try, like, because Seraphang was kind of a here's an idea, run with it, my child, because that was my first D&D character. It's like, okay, I'm going to take the aspect I feel most comfortable with, which was more of the melee fighting. And I decided that doing a fighter was probably going to be a good idea if I wanted to go from a level 1 to 20 character to the best of my abilities, even though I'm pretty sure Spider almost died the first few episodes we did. Um, I just wanted to kind of get comfortable with melee fighting, and I came to realize that it was definitely a character of organic development. I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted this character to turn into, so it was just kind of a okay, how we respond to other characters is how we're going to be. Cool. And then just being able to work off of other characters' interactions and personalities kind of gave Spider the I'm trying to be the mom friend of the group and I'm doing a really shitty job at it. And now she's an actual mom, so this is going to be very interesting.
Okay.
Big Mama Bear energy.
And so, is that kind of what you want to explore, being a mom, or do you want to explore something else?
I
Because I don't
want to
know how much the
do.
kids will take
They're
place.
not. They're not. But what I want to work on mostly is my features. I want to get better at using them more frequently because I am a creature of if it's not on the screen in front of me, I don't realize I have it until way too late.
Mhm.
So I'm going to be printing off my character sheet and keeping a copy in front of me so I can look at like, oh, hey, I have all these maneuvers that I can use and, try to get more oomph out of a character. And while I could do that with Spider and Cinna, I like just the components of fighting are very I need simplicity for getting better at using features that I didn't utilize as much when I played her the first time. So that's going to be my goal. and we'll see how it goes. And it's also kind of fun too because this, I think, is the only multi-class character I have. So technically, I'm not level 20 in anything really. Like I have 20 levels of class features, I guess, but they're not in one category. So
for I don't know if we've talked about this, but for the epic level, it suggests it taking any multi-class and boiling it down to one class for the epic one.
oh,
Which
Yeah,
it's
just to
totally
make it
fine.
easier.
It's totally fine to multi-class.
I
But
will
we
adjust
will
that.
but we will make you like a full fighter, and then I might give you aspects of whatever other class you have in like in a item or something. Like I'll try to get you those other aspects that you enjoyed of the other class to the best of my ability. That was what I was going to try to do for anyone who was
Okay.
multi-classing.
Because, yeah, realistically, I feel like the only thing that I think would carry over would be rage. Like everything else, that's just kind of what Spider picked up from Drago when she was when they were training together.
So rage is a pretty powerful ability. I might give it to you like a once a day. I think it's already a
Yeah,
once a
no,
day sort
that's
of thing.
totally fine. Like that would be the only thing that would because that would be the only thing I would probably carry over from Barbarian because I had 16 levels in Fighter and 4 in Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would be like, and it doesn't need to happen. That would just be like, that was just really the only big thing that carried over from.
And as a mom, you learn how to control your anger in front of your kids, right?
You would think.
You would
You would
think.
It's a
think.
silent raid.
Just, can I get a special feature called the mom stare?
I was gonna
Mom
say
rage.
the Marge Simpson, because that grunt you just pulled was excellent.
That was really good.
Oh, you would have loved it. So when I was younger, I could do a near perfect Marge impression.
Oh
I
me.
can't. Well, it was actually more of the oh god, I don't think I can do it. It was the line from the Simpsons movie. I think it was like, Bart, are you drinking whiskey? I'm troubled. You're gonna stop right now.
I can hear it. I can hear it.
I could do it better when I was younger. There's no way in hell I'd be able to do it now.
If you have a second, go to Discord Mushroom Tavern and tell me which one of those you like the best for Yav. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. But just put like a thumbs
but
up
you
on.
gotta put a picture of what you think Katarina would look like because that's gonna really
Sure, I'll
make
do
or
that.
break the decision. Sorry.
Well, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Okay.
For the record, Jeremy can hear us while he goes pee. So try to make it as awkward as possible.
He is peeping. I don't know why he felt the need to tell me that, but he did.
Thanks.
He just shouted it.
Yeah, he's like, pooping, Stacey.
I appreciate transparency and communication, but that might just be pushing it a little too much.
EMI.
Just a little.
Now, Brad, you were trying to interject a moment ago. Were you trying to say something?
Was I? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
It's possible.
Well, in the meantime, tell us, how far are you in making Mod Dib?
I need access.
You need access to what?
Let me in.
What?
Let me in. The PDF.
Oh, do you need access to the Mushroom Tavern so you have?
Wait. What PDF?
The epic level. Just
you
what
don't
email
need that.
did
You're
you
making
use?
you're making a level 20 character. You're not touching anything epic level.
Also,
Oh, yeah,
what did you have him
then-
email it to you? Because you could just
Yeah.
look up his email.
I did, and it said I needed access. The level 20 character is
Really?
finished outside of items. Yes. It might be the wrong one.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are a couple items that I would really like to take with me.
Well,
Also,
ask nicely.
There's one new item I would like.
Please.
That's not right.
What is the one item that you would really like, Brad?
Well, no, it's a new item. It's Luba's Taroka of Souls.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
source book did that come from?
Good question.
It
I
should
happened
say it.
upon it. Yeah, it should. And
Okay.
that means I
And
have
if
to
Why
it
go
is
doesn't,
find it.
then it might be a
saying
homebrew.
no? Because I didn't do that right. Damn it.
It is beep 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 beep
This
beep
is
beep.
the story of a girl. Tried to river and trying to go round. I should
Yeah,
have so sad and through the grave.
does not. It might be a homebrew. It's a wondrous item. I don't know if that helps.
Could you read it? Read the description.
No. It is very
Wait,
long.
I was the one who had to give access. Why was Jeremy the one who had to give access?
You are barking up the wrong tree, buddy boy.
I don't know.
I just sent you the email, Brad. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead and please read the whatever it does.
It's so long.
Why
It's
is
so long.
this?
Do it.
Why?
Don't want.
No, like it is legitimately unbelievably long.
I
That
mean,
is
we
not-
got a long stream.
Okay. Not a
Paraphrase.
lingering. Yeah. It's like the deck of many things, but instead of many things, it's an item that enables you to either cast spells, automatically succeed on a con save, or there's a thing called Twist of Fate, so I could draw a card and twist the fortunes of another creature I can see within 15 feet, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I remember
So it
this
can either be,
item.
yeah, Wheel, Woe, or Prisoners of Fate, and then Prisoners of Fate. So Wheel, advantage on attack, rolls, ability checks, and saving throws for the next hour. Woe, they have disadvantages on all of that for the next hour, and then whenever you draw a card for the Twist of Fate, roll a d100, and then there's a chance of one of the souls leaving. Yada yada yada. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Then it's
Why
just a
does
lot
this keep-
of background on it. Is this a homebrew?
Does it should have source and it should say like a 3-letter book.
It sounds like Curse of Strahd, but I can't find the source book. Hang on.
It's
To the internet we go.
D&D. D&D.
It's D&D.
No,
Love that
God
song.
damn it.
What are you goddamning?
Can you?
No, I cannot.
Probably not.
Tasha's.
It's from Tasha's.
Bow.
Can you invite my character, my level 20 character? Can you invite my guy to the Mushroom Tavern?
I think I could just give you the code. And then when you click on the code, it will say, would you like to import a character?
Yeah.
And
I sure
for
would.
future
Thank you so much.
reference, you could make a character by clicking like create a new character. Here, go ahead and click that link.
Thanks. Sorry, I am having big Friday or big Monday dumbs.
He's okay.
Is it though? Because sometimes it feels like it's I mean, to be fair, I did spend 4 hours in the laminar flow today.
What were you
Trying
doing in the laminar?
we were replating a bunch of our final products to ensure that it had the right um, kind of the right levels of bacteria that we say it does.
Cool. Okay, so you are all set up. Brad, that item, I will review it and I'll most likely say yes to it. And if I don't say yes to it, we will make it a MacGuffin that you can go out into the world and try to find.
Sure. Uh,
Yep, go ahead.
and like on the standard like Rod of the Pack Keeper, or like Ring of Mind Shielding, I assume that stuff's all okay. It's not like anything game breaking.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
If it's not, I'll let you know and I'll just like, I don't know, kick you out of our campaign forever.
Ooh.
Heck, no pressure.
How are the rest of you going on your character? Ree, how far are you?
Pretty far. So yeah, the one of the weapons that I want is the Holy Avenger longsword, obviously.
Oh boy, that's a paladin sword.
Yeah, and requires achievement by a paladin. How did I not realize that? Oh
Yeah.
wait. Oh, you know what? I think this was something in Baranti's that she got from somebody. Hold please.
What paladin do we have?
Maybe not. I don't remember. Sorry. Alushta's arm requires attunement by a creature of good alignment. So I guess I'll stay good. Damn it! I have to be a goody two shoes again.
I mean, you could be good neutral.
Okay, that's true. Good neutral it is.
Not a good.
Or neutral good, whatever it's
Uh,
called. Well, you said you want to be
yeah.
lawful neutral. That's right.
Yeah. So, but I'll be good neutral. I like
Well,
that.
what does it do? What does the item do?
It's a sword. It's a long sword.
Sword.
And it has charges. I think it has 10 charges, so I can cast call lightning, chain lightning, control weather, and storm of vengeance from it.
Oh my.
Uh,
There.
yeah,
Hefty
but
spells.
storm of vengeance takes all the charges from it, so it's like I could do it once, basically. It's versatile, obviously. Let's see what else. It's a +3 weapon, and when you hit a creature with it, that creature takes an extra 2d8 lightning damage on top of the longsword damage. Fix it. Spells,
So,
yes,
do
that's
you feel
about
like
it.
Bronte is going to be more of a melee individual rather than a spellcaster?
I think so. Yeah. Especially she's been hanging around Boy fucking Wonder, who's squishy as hell, so she's had to get her shit up, if you will. Also the spell guard shield. That's the other one that I would like to keep.
What was it called? Sorry.
Spell guard shield. While holding the shield, you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, and spell attacks have disadvantage against you.
That's pretty powerful.
It's very rare.
Jesse, do
and
you
I'm
remember
level
what you gave
20.
me?
Yeah, seriously.
What did I give you?
How much are you drinking these days, Jesse?
Okay.
I have okay, so it's called a Sunshine Daydream Session Indiana Pale Ale. No, I do remember you texting me. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
The robes of the Archmage and the
Yes.
staff of the Magi.
Yes, I do recall.
Yeah. So
But
I think I'm doing
paid
okay.
me. Like you paid me a lot for me to say yes to that.
No,
so.
he didn't. Jeremy's such a cheap ass. There's no way he paid you. Maybe it's sexual favors. He would have sold his body before. I'm about to eat, baby. What's on your forehead, sir?
Oh no. Inara.
Oh, it's like a piece of a plastic bag or something?
Fun.
Oh, I'm hungry.
So yeah, items probably not a big deal. Hopefully not a big deal. But we'll see.
We'll be
like,
fine.
yeah, we'll be fine. I mean, I'll just make all the encounters ridiculously
Hear me.
powerful.
Hear me up. Hear me up. Okay. Just a deck of many things. Just a full deck of many things.
No, absolutely not. That is called the campaign ender for a reason.
Fine. Okay, Jesse. I'm sometimes afraid to.
I'm sometimes afraid to.
Mhm.
All right. So, Sam, how far are you?
I'm working on getting my equipment and everything. How much gold do we get?
Uh,
Money, money, money.
Yeah, we could just
I
get
mean,
the
we've
money
had
from
a
our old characters, right? You know,
no.
just
God, no.
Just
One to
just
one? You
genuine
sure?
curiosity
I was thinking,
because
to be fair, Drago and Spider have been running a very successful gladiatory circus for years.
and Drago really doesn't need much. So he's a simple man with simple needs. I mean, he
How?
barely even
But
gets
they also had
clothing.
to send both the twins to college.
Yeah, you're pretty much
Those
in the
kids are
negative.
going to college.
yeah. And Maudib is a influential council member and
Yeah. I would say we could probably start with like 10,000 gold pieces. Everyone.
That's
each.
Each, yeah, each.
Okay.
maybe outside of my sanctum.
Listen, you got to start somewhere.
Let me just open this
Jesse.
door. These are all my diamonds for all the certain spells that we need. Here's another room full of rubies.
Somewhere is level 1. We've been there.
Listen, I don't know what I'm doing for these high level shit. It's gonna be
Neither.
it's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be chaos.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like it'll be fun chaos.
To be fair, it's always chaos with.
It is.
Ugh.
Tommy foul.
So my mom.
Sam, were you gonna say something?
I'm trying to do a PDF download of my character sheet, and it continuously tells me that even though I changed it, that my level 20 character is not a level 20 fighter. It is in fact a level 16 fighter, level 4 barbarian.
Huh.
How do I fix that? Do I have to
You
exit
have to
out and enter
delete
again?
the barbarian.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Maybe do it
Everything's been
better.
deleted. How?
Hold on, let me enter and see what I can do. Where are you? Oh, there's I forgot your name was Delphira. Totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Of course, it's not loading now. It seems like whenever you change a portrait on D&D Beyond, it makes your character sheet page just slog. All right. I am in.
Oh, of course, now it's right.
Oh, see? Told you I could get it.
Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome.
You're my hero.
Don't you forget it. All right. So, let's see. Any
Well, I will
other
be
questions
printing
on
that
items?
off at work. Um. What?
I upgrading my rod to the +3 instead of the +2.
I'll allow it.
How generous. Um.
Rhiannon, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh yeah, I muted myself so you guys wouldn't hear me eat.
But
But I
what if
said
we want to hear that?
you don't want to hear that.
But we do. We love your voice.
Me eating.
You're chewing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I said, I just want to point out that I was the only one that got shit for my items. So do with that what you will, internet.
Get in the comments.
I just know how powerful clerics can be, and I worry that you're just a min-maxer player who just takes advantage of little me.
Yeah, it sounds like my wife.
Excuse me. That's Jeremy. What are you talking about?
Jesse, Uwu, can I have your super powerful staff and robe?
Also, Jeremy, where's the picture of Cat or
So I'm working on it. The thing is
Okay.
it's hard to get stable diffusion to recognize like certain skin tones. And
Fair.
when I'm using the skin tone prompts that I was using for Diov, they came out way too like straight Polynesian Islander. Um, so I'm trying to find the correct balance here.
It's fine. I just usually like I like to go off of realistically what would like if you have a specific like if your character's child looks a specific way, like it's just kind of
She
nice for
kind
consistency's
she
sake.
kind of looked like that. Her skin tone be a little bit darker, but also has a slight sparkle from uh like very almost invisible golden scales across her.
You want me to try Mid Journey?
Sure, you could try mid. Let me give you the prompt that I'm using.
Yeah, I was gonna say, send me a prompt. All right. So, for those of you who do not know, Midjourney is fantastic for making NPCs and or like landscape that you don't know how to or you don't want to find on the internet, and it's just absolutely such a great tool to get your imagination juices flowing. Give that a little minute to cook. All right. So now, where do you think we are going in our first section of the epic level?
Good question, my dude.
I always assumed that we would be playing in the City of Doors for a bit because I know a lot of research on that, and we not doing enough.
Mm-hmm. That is a potential. Uh, there is, however, the City of Sigil is coming out, I believe, in 2024 from Wizards of the Coast, and it would be hella lovely for me to have that as well. Not saying I might not wait for it, like I might just run it just to go, but I do actually have a thing written up in my mind that I want you guys to explore. I have a pretty cool idea that could be a lot of fun.
It's the Magic School Bus, and we're going in a butt.
How'd you guess?
I get you, Jesse.
No, so the idea is a kind of a not demi-plane. That's not the right word. It would be a plane of existence that harbors this. It's similar to the material plane, but it is filled with tons and tons of magic, and there is a city on top of a plateau. It's just a flat old plateau, and this plateau is in the middle of a enormous crater, an absolutely massive crater. But geologically, how did a plateau get there? And there are reasons for that that I've come up with. And in this crater, there are so many different beasts, wildlife, specifically dinosaurs, because I love dinosaurs. Um, and so you guys are going to be going into like a Jurassic Park site like situation, but the way that you try to get off the plateau is very difficult. It is a very difficult thing to do. And so there's like anti-magic going on to force you guys to stay on there, because as epic level players, you guys can go fucking anywhere, and I don't have anywhere to prep. So I need to ground you guys for at least 1 or 2 levels. Um, But yeah, there's going to be some fuckery going on, and you guys might have to solve it on this plateau island in the middle of a jungle.
Joy.
I think it'll be fun, and it'll be
So
a good
what I'm
city.
hearing is we should bring shorts if we're gonna be in a jungle.
It's gonna be
Don't want to be
hot.
too sweaty.
And also remember, the toilet water is always like tepid, and taking a shower, you will never be able to take a cold shower.
You can take a cold shower. You just have to take a really hot shower first, so that the tepid water feels freezing.
It feels cold. We were talking about Arizona temperature, guys, in case anyone cared. But yeah, that's the general gist of where we are going to go. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns before we move on to epic player etiquette? Which I know is something you all love to think about.
What? You mean we can't power game our way through this?
Hell,
Boo! Murder hobos for life.
I mean, you could totally murder Hobo, but I guarantee you there are more powerful things, well more powerful things than you in this game. Like, the guards themselves are not going to be as powerful as you, but they will be numerous.
Lucky us.
Well, just don't go around fucking my shit up.
Don't go.
All right, so respecting the world, of course, that's the obvious one. Did I
draw
work
a dick
hard?
on it.
Yeah, you did. You do that a lot. I try to work hard on these worlds for you guys. Just kidding. I don't work hard at all. I just kind of fuck around. But I find it fun, so I guess it's okay. But you know, respecting the world, and you guys do this. I'm not at all worried for you guys. You respect my world all the time. Share the glory. Again, you guys know how to share. You guys know how to share the spotlight, ask questions of each character, and like get their backstory. I'm not worried about that. Jeremy, could you scroll down just a wee bit? There is one particular etiquette thing that I do want to cover, and it's not pointed at any one player.
Yeah, Brad.
Pay attention, know your arcana, be ready to roll. So, ready to roll. We actually tried this the last few sessions to like, as you come up in the initiative order, you actually roll ahead of time, and then we kind of resolve it on your turn. So right before your turn, you roll.
And it honestly went way better than I thought it would. So.
Oh my god, it was so smooth, so much faster and smoother.
Really
And-
quick, sorry,
yeah.
Sam, Spider, what race was she? Half elf or?
She was high elf.
Oh, she was elf. Okay, so
Yeah.
she'll be in her like 50s, 60s, but she'll still look young as fuck.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
she muddied up her bloodline with Drago, so.
Fuck yeah.
Well, we'll see how the
Honestly,
kids
though,
feel
like,
about it.
what now?
We'll see how the kids feel about it later on in life.
I think we rolled it. Both of them are more six-armed than they are elven.
I was gonna
so.
say, I'm pretty sure they were like a lavender skin and like forearms.
They have a
Yeah.
bit more lithe bodies though. Both,
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
a little bit more slender than Dragmere, but still taller and stronger than Spider. I think it was both girls too, or was it a girl and a boy? I don't remember. My own children. What can I say?
I think I
Those
do
came out
remember a boy,
great,
though.
Jesse.
Is there anyone in particular that you would like
so
the most?
here's the thing, like bottom left, start of campaign 2, top right, end of campaign 2.
Okay. I'm going to do top right and get variants of it. There we go. And we'll let that cook. So yeah, the be ready to roll. very happy with how that worked out. If anyone wants to know how we did that, I mean, we just did it. I don't know what to say.
Check out our previous videos.
Yeah, check out our previous videos. Know your arcana, know your character works. So this one, Sam, again, it's great that you're trying to explore and get better at whatever you want to do. Know your arcana, know your maneuvers, know everything, and that's exactly what you're trying to do as your goal. So,
Oh yeah. Well, and it's like I could probably do Cinna, but or I guess Seraphang, but I just feel like if I really want to, because yes, I want to push myself, but I also know that I would be sitting and like trying to figure something out and then not pay attention as much to what's happening versus being like, okay, I hit things with a sword. Okay, these are my maneuvers. Cool, we're gonna go with this one.
Or your friends above you in turn order completely fuck what you were going to do, so then you have
Yeah.
to. It's not your guys' fault. I love you, although sometimes.
I love getting spam texts. They're so much fun. All right. And then master gameplay. So, I mean, I feel like we've played long enough that we've mastered the gameplay. We know what a bonus action is, we know what the action is, movement speed, etc. We kind of have our own spin on those as well, so I'm not worried. Be epic and know what epic means. The time for resting between every encounter has passed. I would like that emphasized. No, maybe not.
Time between resting between every encounter is passed. Yeah.
Emphasized.
So excited.
Jesse, but I'd like to sleep. I'm literally a Kalashar. I'm from the world of dreams.
Honestly, a lot of it is actually my fault as like a DM. I always think of like, how do I get you to this section? Oh, it's not for another 2 days, and you're like, well, I guess we're gonna rest because we're not gonna go there for 2 days. And I'm like, shit, now they're getting a long rest. Like that, it's mostly my fault that you get so many rests because I don't plan any like intense moment where no, you have to keep going, you know. But anyway.
So I feel like that can, like at higher levels, it kind of gets negated when we have like transport via plants or something like that.
That is true. We could work with like time zones where whenever you try to go to a different part of the planet, oh, now it's morning. Guess you're not getting that sleep.
That's not how time works on the body, Jack.
Well, no, you could do time zones because you wouldn't sleep when you would normally sleep.
Yep.
So it might mess you up for 1 or 2 sessions, maybe. Unless you're a warforged and don't need to sleep.
Well, you still need a long rest.
I need 6 hours. But yes,
I mean, that's less
that's
than yeah, it's a long rest. I was gonna say that's less than a trance, isn't it? Trance is like 3 hours, 2 hours.
Yeah, but you can shut me off and throw me in a cart.
Trances are 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, it's like half the time basically. I think Spider is the only one that can do because she's a high elf.
Yeah. Jeremy, could you scroll down just a little bit more? I think there's one more, I thought. Regardless.
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot because I have to go.
Gotcha. Okay, no, there is not. That's okay. I think there was one that said something like, I think it's in the magic spells section of the book where it talks about some magic spells are game breaking, such as clone, simulacrum, wish, etc. Please use those with caution and maybe don't use them at all.
I'm sorry,
Obviously,
what?
I'm not going to nerf them, or I'm not going to say don't use them at all, but I will ask to like kind of nerf them or use them sparingly or whatnot.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
I know. Re-smack them.
Too far away. Sorry.
But yeah, so that's like one of the sections that talks about that, but just wanted to emphasize that a little bit, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just have a wizard, a counter wizard to Diav. For every wish that he casts, they cast a counter wish, just to turn everything back to normal.
Oh my god.
What if it's
Well,
what's
we
the
decided that's
Loki-
not how Wish works anymore.
Yeah, that's true. What's the Loki? What's it called? The business people that the time sequence.
Something authority.
Yeah, that's like
Oh
kind
yeah.
of
Oh yeah.
Well, that's
like what
also
if
like
there's
I assume that at this point he's basically like in the top tier of the Harpers, mostly so that they can also keep an eye on him. It's like they've kept him around, like, oh yeah, we'll placate you. We'll like, oh yeah, you want to do this weird experiment? Sure. Oh, you want to put these libraries up everywhere? Yeah, that's fine. God, he's kidding. We gotta fucking keep an eye on this guy.
Uh,
All right. How are your
so
characters coming?
Bronte is done. She is ready to keep her friends alive, even if it is begrudgingly.
What items did you choose?
The same ones that she already had. The spell guard shield and the Arn.
Wait, the what? Which one?
So
What was it?
the Arn, it's called like Ash Shatoon's Arn. It's a long sword.
Okay.
She's you know what's funny is that like those 6 levels I played with you guys, she never got a magical weapon
Really?
until the very end, and
Well,
then we didn't play her anymore.
You borrowed a magical weapon because we tried to steal it for you and you wouldn't have it.
Yeah, I gave it back to him because I was like, y'all are fucked up. Actually, Brip Rap did steal it for me. He went invisible and then stole it for me. It was like the disruptor mace or something like that.
Mace of Disruption or Disruption.
Yeah.
So I think back in the day, I was the type of DM that if that item was like in the adventure, then that's what you get. And if none of you are a paladin, I guess you can't wield this cool sword or whatever it is. Nowadays, I am very much not that kind of DM where if I see something in the book that's like you have to be a druid, I'm like, well, guess who's gonna homebrew this so it doesn't have to be a druid and it can be a wizard because we only have wizards. You know, like that's how I feel nowadays. So maybe that was why. I like homebrewing items. They're so much fun. Spider, how are you? How is Spider coming along?
Spider's coming along just fine. Just going through stuff to make sure it's where it needs to be. Figuring out if I'm doubled up on anything.
What do you mean by doubling up?
Like feats and features.
Yeah, sometimes I do think D&D Beyond is good in the sense that it'll tell you if you like doubled up on proficiencies accidentally or languages or whatever. Because I know Roll20 does that.
So
it's Spider.
really quick,
I just don't
Brad,
think
you're
she'd
playing-
be that clean.
you're playing Mod Dib, right?
Yes.
So are you still inside of a giant war golem?
Yes. Well, I can shrinky dink myself to normal size.
Huzzah.
Well, think about this though. Think about this, Sam. You've gone through sort of like a midlife crisis. You've polished off your armor. You went and got a new haircut. You went to the spa. Now you're fucking going out.
I just don't think I would have no offense to the makeup artist, but a that clean of a makeup look.
I think it's great.
You just need a good esthetician like Ree.
There you go. Well, also, and like high elves are kind of like notoriously kind of beautiful on their own. Like they don't really have to do a lot to look good.
Agreed, but I also have been married to a six-armed barbarian man and have had several children with him. I feel like some of that would have rubbed off.
So what she needs is some eye bags. Could you add eye bags?
You know, I added going through a midlife crisis to the prompt and it didn't change.
I feel like if anything, Spider would just be so fucking tired. She's like, you know what? It would be a break to go and have to work to get away from these three. Which is fair. Although I feel like adding eye bags could be scary because sometimes the AI, man, they take things a little too literally.
Here's 2 IKEA bags.
Yeah, and they're just like hanging off of your eyelashes. Jeremy, could you please do that? Please, I need to know now.
I actually really like the second to last one I posted.
It kind of reminds me of Khaleesi.
See, it gives me like Pike Trickfoot vibes, but I think it's because the blue, like it's a mostly blue picture, if that makes sense. Like to me, that screams Pike Trickfoot.
Yeah, the problem is when you do color prompts, like I did icy blue eyes,
I know.
it takes that blue and it applies it to more of it than you were talking.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe take away like and you can do a dirty blonde, like
maybe dirty blonde would help.
Speaking of dirty blondes,
I'm really scared.
this one. That's a dirty
God.
blonde.
That's not dirty blonde.
No,
he's talking about the look
blonde.
on her face. Yeah, he's saying, "Ooh, she's dirty." Okay, we'll
How
do
about dishwater blonde hair? Will that cause any issues?
I don't know.
I mean, yes.
Maybe for this prompt to finish. There's some good ones. The problem is that, you know, all of these are based off of the art that they were trained on, and you know, everybody draws beautiful women with lots of makeup.
It still just looks like Pike.
I don't draw women with any makeup.
Fuck the patriarchy.
How about war paint?
Yes, Declan, you are a part of the patriarchy.
Like
sorry.
that. Okay. Hold on. Let me see here. Champion fighter elf. Disheveled. Blonde. Blue eyes.
Blue eyes does not matter anymore. Just whatever eyes I get, I don't care anymore. Because it just keeps looking like
All right. We're running the iterations.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm wasting your money.
No, you're fine. Your time. These can all double for Deidre's character.
Oh wait, does this cost money? I thought you had a monthly thing.
Yeah, I've got a month.
I just remember you were talking about it way back when, that it was like,
oh yeah, you had to get credits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was I forget which one. Okay, we're not getting any war paint yet, but
this was the prompt: saddlebags under eyes of
saddlebags.
Saddlebags under eyes of Elf Ranger, and it didn't really show any bags.
Fighter's a fighter, not a ranger.
Oh well, the ranger fighter.
Oh wow! I think you're thinking of
Seraphine.
What's her name? Seraphine. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if that bottom right one was a brunette, basically, Seraphine.
Definitely see the similarities in the models. That one from Katarina. Well, here, this one's kind of nice. Oh, processing.
Why does she look like she's posing for Armors R Us?
Armors?
I thought it
Like
looked like
armor.
she's getting ready to reach for her sword.
Mm. I too reach for my sword, tit out.
Oh, Goddery.
Sorry, I mean, just that, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like
It
she's
does.
posing.
It does look a little posed, but I mean, Jeremy's right. It could be like just the way the photo is cropped. Secretly, she's a centaur.
If you would like to see the AI art that we are posting, come to our Discord at Laughing Lich Corporation.
And I will start posting in the channel that's not locked.
We probably should have
Not the
been doing that from the start.
Oh.
So, Brad, you are all done with Mod Dib, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right. Bronte is all done, yeah?
Yes. Who is?
Spider?
Spider's basically done. I think every like all the, I don't think she would have gotten anything new or different item wise.
But does Sam want any new items?
Yeah, think of it this way. You guys run a coliseum, so when people die, Drago just
But-
goes and grabs their
But do you
weapons.
realize?
I'm sure there's something that would have fallen that you would have
See,
gifted. You would have gifted.
I don't think people would have brought their best to a coliseum because they knew if they lost, they would lose it.
Some
I
of
feel
them are
like it was a
indentured
lot of
servants.
like I feel
Hey,
like
no
it's a
pain, no
lot of,
gain.
you know, like, oh, hey, these are like my really shitty secondhand, you know, swords. I'm not going to really feel too bad if I lose them versus
Okay,
my
but
family heirloom
Would
that's
she
been
have
in my
stolen
generations.
Drago's weapons?
Ooh.
I do Vorpal Great Axe. I don't know if she could wield a Great Axe.
I don't think I can.
As a fighter, absolutely she
Yeah,
can.
it's just she can't wield a shield at the same.
Unless we
Yeah,
made
'cause-
an epic feat for you,
Because you need two hands.
which I'm
Drago
cool to
also
do.
needed two hands, but he was able to dual wield two-handed weapons. I see. I was like, now I'm like, now I need to see what Yagomir has.
And Jesse, I figured you know how we talked about my fourth attunement slot being for the magic fun ball.
Yes.
I figured I would keep a leveled spell akin to maybe like a a level below what you would have to require for like the Magnificent Mansion, and that would be required to open up the.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So Dragomir has lots of things that he would be just like piling onto you.
Oh God.
He has the Javelin of Lightning, and then he also has his Vorpal Greatsword.
You probably want that
He
one.
also
Ooh,
has
yeah.
the Cloak of Dragonflight.
Making shit for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that was half the fun of Katarina, was just playing with Hammond's harvesting handbooks and just making fucking fun ass shit.
He also has a longbow +1. If you're interested in,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Now, is Spider gonna go more arrows and stuff, or is she gonna go more melee? What do you think? Or both?
It'll probably be more melee, but it wouldn't hurt to have like that, you know, like the
Ability to.
ability to have some long distance.
Yeah, bow in her back pocket just in case.
Am I
Mhm.
remembering? Is Dan playing Jabroki?
No, I think he said Smith.
No, yeah. He
Maybe he
think
said Kalor.
Kaylor, I think.
Oh, we're gonna let Kaylor into our new party?
He's gonna snake up the whole place.
Ah!
But that means we're gonna have 3 squishies and 2 tanks.
Kind of works out.
Let's see,
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's okay. Although, doesn't that mean 2 wizards?
Who's the second wizard?
Dib is a warlock, right? Or
Yeah,
is it
Yeah.
wizard?
What is Kaylor?
Sorcerer.
sorcerer.
Sorcerer. That's right. Man, they're all the fucking same, you magic users.
It's fucking magic users.
Goddamn space wizards. A whole lot of you. Um,
Oh yeah, I have a dragon bone longbow. I forgot about that.
there you go.
Jesse, do you
Yeah.
remember so at the spoilers for Hell House, anybody who hasn't played through Strahd, at the bottom of the Hell House, the last thing you fight is a shambling mound.
Yes.
And we harvested that and we made the shambling mound vest that Katarina wore that converted lightning damage into healing. At like
Yep.
level 3 out of Hell House. That shit came in so handy.
Yep. I do remember that one.
I will also say about the javelin of lightning. It doesn't require attunement because the lightning portion of it can only be used once per day.
Mm. Even so, it still doesn't require any attunement.
Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah, so when you hurl it and speak its command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a line 5 feet wide that extends out from you to a target within 120 feet. Each creature in the line, excluding you and the target, must make a DC 13 Dex saving throw, taking 46 lightning damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. You make a ranged weapon attack against the specific target, and that specific target takes the javelin plus the 46. And then this
Oh.
property can't be used again until the next dawn. In the meantime, the javelin can still be used as a magical javelin, just not with the lightning damage.
Righteous. Got it.
Jesse, did you see Sam's request for reburn?
Oh, yep. I clicked it. Hold on. Let me copy
Okay.
and paste.
No, that's fine. It's like that's realistically what she would look like because she's got leather armor for her um for her
Wait.
armor.
Wrong one. Here, let me go back
Yeah.
to. Let me go to playing with
You're fine.
AI,
You're all
and
good.
let's post this here.
You Gucci.
This almost makes me want to play Drago, looking at his sheet again, but because he's
Have
just
them married
so
the power couple.
It
dude.
would be pretty fun.
His
Would
strength right now
Bronte
is
babysit?
30.
Bronte would have to be the babysitter.
I feel like Dragomir would have to convince Auntie Baranti to not try and convert his children. Could you leave fucking Mishra out of it, okay? Just no God stuff. They get to choose.
All right, I
No,
posted it on.
this group badly needs a fucking cleric, so I'll be continuing to heal.
We do not need a cleric. I think it'd be more fun without a cleric.
Jesse,
Besides, Drago would get maneuvers now, which would mean he's a lot more fun to play.
Drago has always been fun to play. Thank you very much.
I meant like
And
more variability.
more variety as opposed to I smash kills the
Yeah.
priest. I love that, but the fact that you are excited at the prospect of you not playing a cleric makes you want to play a cleric harder. 'Cause- I don't trust you.
All right, fair.
Ooh. Ooh, Jeremy, are we gonna stream Baldur's Gate 3?
Sure, we can do that.
How many times do you think I'm gonna die?
Yes.
Well, I was telling Rhiannon I died the first hour of playing it. Got my head eaten by a mind flake.
Oh, that happens.
Yeah. It's so strange to me because like I don't know, like in 5e, and maybe 5e just nerfed them, but mind flayers are really not that like strong
In 5e or Baldur's Gate?
in 5e.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, it could just be because of 5e. I don't know if they just got nerfed, but I think their CR is like relatively low.
I mean, they're a CR7. They have magical resistance.
It's
I guess,
also
yeah.
assumed that they're like in a group too. I think like whenever you've ever used them, I kind of use them individually. So maybe
Yeah.
if they're as a group, they'd be a lot more of a
They
threat.
definitely are because they communicate telepathically within 120 feet. So you try and sneak up on one, it alerts every other one within 120 feet. Not only that, but it also alerts the intellect devourers, and those are the ones you really have to be fucking careful.
Yeah. They sneak up on ya.
Did you like that in the D&D movie where they were like, we have to be very careful. They detect intelligence.
They just walk right
Well,
past.
that was just mean.
Oh, it hurts because it's true. I don't know. I'm excited with Baldur's Gate 3. I'm hoping that I can get the uh what's it called? The the movement down, the controls down a little bit better
Mhm. Are
because
you
this
on a keyboard or?
keyboard and mouse,
Yeah.
but it's like the top down game, so it's like Dragon Age. That was kind of one of the things that turned me off from Dragon's Age is because every angle is controlled by two separate keys, and it's just like, okay, my fingies aren't fast enough.
I've kind of jerry-rigged it so that she has a WASD movement, but it's not perfect.
But that's okay.
Arrow key movement for
No, the
Baldur's
arrow
Gate.
keys are bound to the same keys as WASD. All camera. It's meant to be a click and move camera kind of game. Um, but they have like full-on movement controls for controller. It doesn't make any sense that they wouldn't have an alternative layout for people who wanted to move with WASD. They just didn't add it in.
I mean, it took me a while to get WASD down. I mean, that's how I had to figure out how to play Skyrim that way because like one of our like the only controller that worked broke and I wanted to play Skyrim and I was like, well, I guess
I'm gonna
now
learn.
is better than any other time.
I've tried to play Skyrim on a keyboard. Just can't do it. I love
Yeah.
having my controller.
I mean, that's how I played it for, like 300 hours. So I get it.
300 hours. Amateur.
That was my first 300 hours is how I
Oh,
explained it.
right.
Right. And then I think it was Arc Survival, which is what really got me good at solidified in my keyboard mouse. And now the idea of using a controller on a PC game feels foreign. So I guess I'll just have to get over my mild annoyance.
I do miss Ark sometimes.
Why'd you guys stop?
The RP server we were playing on was
Got
hosted by
super
a guy who was
toxic.
kind of a dick, and it didn't really matter when we started on there because he wasn't around. And then when he decided he wanted to be more engaged in the server when it started doing well, then it became an issue, and then the server fell apart, and we just haven't found another RP server.
I mean, in Ark's defense, we haven't really looked. We had a server of our own for a little while, but when you don't have like a bunch of people to play with, it gets kind of boring. So we tried to get Brad to play with us, but we tried to get him to play Conan, but I don't think
Oh,
his
it was.
computer could handle it.
It was Arc. I just couldn't figure out the mod load order.
You did get
Yeah.
on Conan with us for a half a minute, and your laptop was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Those are heavy ass load games, so that's fair. I mean, Arc was one of those things that it took like 15 minutes to log into, loading all
Oh.
the mods and all that stuff. So I would like be on my way home from Jeremy and I would call him and be like, "Hey, start up Arc for me." And then by the time I would get in, I would still have like 5 more minutes before it actually loaded up the
Oh
game.
my god.
Yeah.
I don't like those games that take forever to just get into. I think that's why I also hated WoW. I felt like WoW took a long time.
I've never played WoW, so I don't know. Although I've seen the screen of people who've played WoW, and that's enough for me. It just looks like so much, like just so much, and I'm
So
like,
much
why
is
is there
going
six?
on.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? There's like 6,000 buttons on your screen right now. So, also, I'm easily addicted to things, and I have known many of people in my life who have done nothing but sit there and played WoW for hours upon months, and I'm just like, I'm good.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
There was a time in college when I was playing League of Legends, and
Mhm.
I legitimately had to tell myself no more, because otherwise I would flunk out.
That's what my cousin Shannon, she like is like high up in the Riot Games League of Legends thing.
Good for her.
Yeah, she used to do the background art, and now she is like a storyboard person who like creates a whole bunch of things. I did find out too that she just got like hundreds of thousands of dollars from the uh sexist lawsuit that got brought up towards
Oh,
them.
like she
Yeah.
herself got hundreds of thousands,
Yes.
or like the group?
Yes.
Man.
No, she herself, like the payout was like in the millions.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Well,
I think it's because Riot Games falls under what's that other big developer?
That
Blizzard? Blizzard? Yeah.
yeah,
Blizzard.
Blizzard, EA, not EA. Active. Were they Activision? I know there was one against Activision as well.
Too. I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah,
not
that
sure.
last one.
And it looks a little like D&D Vader too.
Yeah.
I like it though. Not bad. Not bad. Just giving me strong Vader vibes.
Yeah,
The
that
the
kinda
middle
fits.
one, that top one looks like Ant-Man, the middle one looks like the Atomic Man, and then that's Darth Vader.
Where are you
Like it.
posting these?
I would
Playing
say
with AI.
Oh, okay.
the middleman looks like the Cyberman from Doctor Who.
Kind
Oh
of,
yeah,
yeah.
they sure do.
Well, did you see that first Bronte? I very much like the pose and the look, but oh my god, it looks like Karen Gillan.
Yeah.
Ree, why are you rolling your Vorpal sword?
Oh, I was just clicking it.
Just for funsies?
Trying to
Hmm
get that nat 20.
It was Dragomir's, so I was just like clicking his stuff. Yeah, in his thing, I forgot that his strength is 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have like a belt of storm
Damn.
giant strength or something?
Yeah, oh, he's got a belt of something giant strength. I can't remember which one. But and then when he hit level 20, he got something else, like where he was able to add like a +5 to his strength. So now his strength is like a 30. Which is just goofy.
To me, that makes me feel like he can lift like Spider up like a toothpick.
Oh, with a single finger. He doesn't even need a whole hand.
When you guys have to clean the arena, he picks it up so you can vacuum underneath.
Yeah.
Gotta have his cute little apron on.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you guys read your specific section of like how to become an epic level character? And then, let me see.
I have to say, the name for the prestige classes are amazing.
Yeah, like the Ascendant. Like, how did you become epic, Bronte?
Obviously Mistra. That's easy. Unlike the
So,
rest of these hoe bags, I believe in a god. Sorry.
so if you scroll down, generally the prerequisites, of course, are cleric level 20, obviously. Perform an epic deed, or what was the other one? I thought there was something else. Performing an epic deed, regardless. So what I was envisioning was we would do a level 20 kind of 1, 2, 3, or 4 shot. Just kind of like get back into the gist of your character for level 20, do like a quick adventure, and then maybe fast forward a year. And what did you do to become level 21 in essence? And some of these are like you focus your rage in such a way that you focus it for a year and 1 day, and then you take one great axe attack on a mountain and sunder it in two. Like that's the barbarian one.
Nice.
And like you could think of your own special thing for how you became epic, but that's something that I would like you guys to like start thinking about. Obviously, it would just
Nice.
be a narrative. It wouldn't be like we wouldn't act it out.
Right.
But yeah, just something to think about.
The epic barbarian. No, thank you. I need the cleric. What's an epic bard like? Do they just be like fucking everything?
Epic bards are absolutely insane
The
because
true
of their
speak.
ability. Their ability True Speak is unbelievable, and the mechanics behind it is also really cool. It's in essence like stupid level spells that you can do insane things. Let me read you this one really fast. The grand finale, one action, 60 feet. Entropy dice gained is +10. Duration lasts a year. You attempt to exile a creature from the known multiverse to a dark void beyond the folds of reality. The target must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished and be unable to return by any known means other than by the masterpiece ending. If you flourish, which is like you add something to it, you go a little higher. The duration of the masterpiece is increased to permanent. Additionally, non-epic creatures automatically fail their saving throws against the masterpiece.
Nice.
Like that's the general gist of what you get.
Burn so bad in Wrath Battle, you just get banished from space time.
Select tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 epic spells from any spell list. That's cool. The Arcana domain, I get high Arcana, and I can choose 3 epic spells from any spell list. Lightning rods. Ooh, demigod. Love being a demigod.
I have made a few demigods that you might encounter.
The one
Are
of
they
the
hot?
Of course.
One of
Why would I?
Bronte's
Why
single
would I
and
make
ready
an?
to mingle.
Why would I make an NPC? That's not hot.
Thank you.
Sorry, Jeremy, you were saying?
I was just saying one of the cool things about the Archmage is their arcane fusion ability, which levels as they get to 30. But to start with, anytime I cast a level of 5th level spell or lower, I can simultaneously cast a 1st level spell. So it can get pretty ridiculous, especially with like the School of Force missile. Just epic amounts of magic missiles flying around the battlefield.
I also plan on doing minions, lots and lots of minions. So I feel like your magic missile will come in handy a lot.
Nice. Just a machine gun.
Do you guys remember? I think it was campaign 2 when you guys right before you entered that cave to the very end. I sent like 80 goblins at all of you just because I wanted to see how
Yeah.
you handled all of them. And Drago just like was chopping away, and I think someone launched a fireball. And
Katarina
yeah,
turned into an adult bronze dragon.
just ate them all.
Do you
I
think
like.
goblins would be gamey?
Yeah.
I guess my cat
Pretty
thinks so.
greasy too.
All depends
Like
on the
like
goblin.
frog meat.
I mean, like I feel like the little green goblins that you think of when you think of goblins, not like a goblinoid, right? Would be kind of stringy, right? Like because they're kind of skinny little shits. I feel. maybe I'm maybe I'm being mean to all goblins. I'm sorry, goblins out there. Some of you are good gobbos.
Have you
You like
guys
that
looked at
song?
the epic level spells at all?
I was literally just scrolling to that because I was like, oh man, the
To be on fire 24/7 as a warlock.
oh my God. That would make sleeping in random beds hard. So I hope you have a lot of fire retardant PJs.
Well, yeah. I mean, his body is his PJs.
Would Muad'Dib, if he's a Warforged now and he could get like an upgrade to adamantine shell, would he
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh
get
yeah.
like actually like add-ons, almost not like I don't want to say cyborgy, but remake
no, he's gonna
yourself.
full bling, gold plate, gold inlays, all the works. Gonna be gaudy.
Gaudy? You want
As
him to
it
be gaudy?
should be.
Gotta flex, man.
All right, here we go. Gold-plated golem robot.
Start of each of your turns, each creature within 15 feet takes 10d6
Android is probably
fire
a better
damage.
word to use.
Yeah,
Because androids are a little bit more humanoid.
yeah, he would try to make himself as human-ish as he can.
I'm confused. So it doesn't state, or maybe it does. Are all the spells for every class? Maybe I'm missing something.
It does state that at the beginning of the spells section.
Oh, okay. I went too far. I went too far.
It's by prestige class on page 140 via Adobe.
It is page 138 in the book.
Is my book broken? Because my book only has 124.
Are you in the Hero's Handbook or the Player's Handbook?
What am I in? Let me see. 2C Gaming. Epic Legacy Player's Guide.
Nope, wrong one.
Okay.
You're
Which one
in
do I
the
need?
outdated one. You need the Hero's Handbook. In essence, they play tested it for a couple of years and then they relaunched the Kickstarter and called it the Hero's Handbook. And it's in essence kind of it's very, very similar. content, but they balanced it a lot better, added a few things. So you want to use the Hero's Handbook.
Can I get that one, please? I also have Epic Legacy.
Epic Legacy, Hero's Handbook. Are you talking about Player's Guide?
Whatever one you shared with me is what I have. It says Epic as core rulebook.
Or Rulebook?
Epic player rules.
All right. Let me send y'all an email. I just said y'all.
Thanks, Dad.
All
I
right.
have no fucking idea. I have so many goddamn things. Oh, I Level Up Adventurers Guide.
Not that one, although that is a good one. All right, all of you, you have it in your email box now. All right, let's see what
Email
Midjourney.
box.
Oh man, Brad, I think I found something for you.
Yeah.
Copy. For those who would like to see this, please come to our Discord.
I have that thing coming.
I think I already know which one you're gonna choose, Brad, but we'll see which.
Making a
One you
gamble.
go
You
with.
know me that well.
Let's see.
Is one of them trying to fuck a dragon?
Ooh.
I have nothing from Jesse.
Top right.
I knew you'd go with top right.
Yeah. You know me.
All right, let me get some variability in it. I wish it was that, but full body. I could probably extrapolate it. Actually, I can. Oh yeah, I'm gonna extrapolate it.
Oh my god. There it is.
He does run a pleasure palace, so make sure you his attachment.
Yeah, you just gotta add a what's it called? Strap on in there. I'm sure it'll
Plus,
be
strap on.
great. Plus
I've gotten
strap on.
I've gotten flagged before on Midjourney for. It wasn't even anything bad. It was just like I took an image from someone's drawing, my friend's drawing. He was like, take this and make it into a Midjourney thing, and I tried to, but it said it was explicit content. It wasn't. There was nothing explicit about it, but
That's so weird.
yeah, it just didn't know how to interpret a female satyr. All right. Brad, do you like this one? Or do you like the original? So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 1 being the top right of the first picture, or one of the ones from the second.
Probably top left in the second bit of 4.
All right, top left. Okay, let's extrapolate now.
Ascendant.
Why does that look like Michael Chiklis?
Please,
He's sorry if you're listening to this, Michael Chiklis.
please remind me, who is Michael Chiklis?
Hold, please.
Listening.
Holding.
Do you have a nose?
Do I have a nose? Yeah.
Yes, Jesse. I'm talking to you, and definitely not the Android pictures you're posting.
Ah, gotcha.
I like to think he tried to make himself look as human as possible.
Guys, so I extrapolated it. I said, like, let's see what it looks like a little further down for her full body.
Oh
And I
no.
think it gave you breasts.
Noise.
Are they
Oh my
luscious?
god.
Hold on. Okay, let me
Boobs, boobs,
copy.
boobs, 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 boobs.
Copy image. It's not like boobs, but it's definitely like what's underneath the armor there.
Well defined.
The moves.
Where he stores his soul coins.
Oh,
Ooh. Wow.
they are very breastically. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
And
yeah,
the top right looks more like pecs. Everything, yeah.
everything else is very titty. Um, in Mid-Journey's defense, boobs are the best pockets. So
Yeah, but I don't know how well that works on a Warforged.
All right, Brad, which one? And I'll keep
Bottom
extrapolating.
right. Bottom right.
Top.
I like the.
Bottom right. Got it.
I kind of like the straight lines, kind of like a suit jacket. Ish.
yeah, cute.
Kinda.
Gotta be a classy bastard.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you add plus full of himself to the prompt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Arrogant. Could you add arrogant?
Oh, he is gonna be hella arrogant.
Interesting. It won't let me. All right, I can zoom out 1.5 or zoom out 2 times. Let's do zoom out 2 times and see if it will get you arms and legs.
Boobs
See what-
for arms. Boobs for arms.
Yes. I've never wanted wrong boobs more than anything right now.
Oh my god.
Boobs
Boobs
for
for arms.
arms. Boobs for
Oh shit! This is cool.
No,
Oh, this is so
boo.
cool. God, everyone should get Mid Journey. Okay. All right.
Is it a $30 a month plan?
Just 20, I think. Does Baranti have a prompt she would like me to use? And that is Muad'Dib. Or one of them is.
Fuck yeah. Let's see, Bronte. Dark-haired, pale, spirit tide, dream species.
Wait, what was that descriptor that you said?
Dream species?
Before that.
Dark hair, dark eyes, pale, spirit tide? I'm not
Spirit
sure.
Tide?
Haunted? Maybe haunted? I'm trying to see if I can get my little spirit creature to show up in the prompt. Spirit friend. Casper the friendly ghost, but like not so friendly. Cleric, obviously.
How do you spell
Arcane.
Kalashar?
Kalashtar. Hold on, I think it's Kala. Kalash. S-T, maybe? Yeah, okay, see, it's it's Kalashtar.
Oh, I had it right.
Kalashtar. Dream magic. That's also a fun one to add in there.
You know what the
Excuse me.
photos of, or the AI photos of Muad'Dib look like? I don't know if you guys have seen them. They're like they're like metal bottles that you have to build. Like it comes like CNC'd and you have to pop out all the individual parts and
Yes.
put them together.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
used to love those as a kid.
that's exactly what he looks like. Like I could build him.
Top right, Brad.
Yeah. Bottom right looks like he's wearing the Borat bathing suit.
Okay.
Last night I sucked soul out of unicorn. It was nice.
All right, here is Muad'Dib.
My sister is second best whore in all my whorehouse.
Hey, Jesse,
Yesy.
can you combine the top two that you sent? I just want to see what it looks like. Otherwise, it's going to be top right for Spider.
From the 854 one.
Huh?
Yeah, it's
854.
554 on mine, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, good point. I forgot you guys were behind. All right, let me see what I can
Top
do.
left kind of looks like Mia Kunis in a blonde wig.
Top left or top right, Sam?
For what?
For that picture, which one do you like
Well,
more?
I was wondering if I could power Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the top two just to see what would happen. If
All right,
that's
let's see if I can do
possible.
that. It is possible.
Otherwise it's going to be top right.
All right, let's do blend.
Make
Image.
fuck.
Jesus, Jeremy.
All right, save image. Cool, cool, cool. All right, got it. Got it. Oh God. My image folder is getting so big that it's starting to lag to open.
Sorry.
Not your fault.
Oh, I'm asking you to do shit, so
But for the record, that prompt is still loading. It like I've already done Sam stuff and it's like going fine, but yours is like stumping it.
Babe, you're not talking.
Sorry. I said that's like we've never been able to get a good Sporlina or a good Drago. I just apparently pick characters that confuse the shit out of AI.
She's the
All
one.
right.
Bring her to the government.
There's that for Sam. Okay, I'm gonna try Sporlina. Female mushroom druid with staff and toadstools all over her
I like
body.
the bottom right one.
I like the two right ones, I think. Top and bottom. Actually, the top left one's not bad either. Just the bottom left one, I don't enjoy. She looks cross-eyed for some reason.
Once I enhance it, it should get rid of that.
Enhance.
Sam, which one do you like?
Okay, I'm kind of digging like it's between the top left and then the top right of the previous one for me personally.
Yeah.
Top left of this one or top right of the previous?
And then I don't know after that. I would like to see them side by side so I'm not like scrolling like a madman between the two.
Let me get that going.
If that's possible.
Let me see. Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Right, let me copy that. Do this. And while that downloads, here's Sporalina.
They all have hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, they all look like humans dressed up as a mushroom fairy. You know.
To be fair, it's like a third of women online right now.
What?
Where'd you go, Jeremy? Oh no,
Yes,
Jeremy died in the other room.
maybe
Okay.
I'm just on that side of TikTok. Or
I mean, maybe.
No, you.
All right, I'm gonna try Sporlina again and see what we can do.
I would prefer Baranti.
Okay. I mean, Bronte's still loading. It still won't go. It's still it's in the log and it just won't keep going. All right, I'm gonna do Drago. Okay, here we go.
6-armed, blue-skinned, barbarian.
with a great big bushy beard.
Great big bushy beard. Wielding. I know how to spell wielding. Wielding two-handed axes in either hands.
Yeah.
Extremely muscular.
Very sexy.
DTF.
Very sexy. DTF. 8K. High
Could you put DILF as well?
solution. DILF. Done.
That is the reason why Drago was so
Sorry,
for you
our
guys
AI
having
moderators feel your prompt might be against our community standards. If you think this
No
was a mistake, please press appeal.
Probably have to remove DTF as well.
I think it's the sexy. Oh shit! It didn't give me my prompt. Oh, those bastards! All right, I gotta retype.
Oh no!
6-armed
Big dick.
man with blue skin. Barbarian.
It's all the trim.
Extremely muscular. DTF. DILF. What else?
Dilf is gonna get it fucking cut. Dude.
It doesn't know what DILF means.
Oh,
Let's see.
it's chat AI, baby.
Big
It knows exactly.
bushy beard. What else? Two-handed axes in either hand. Very strong.
gladiators.
High quality, high resolution. Gladiator. If I do gladiator, he might get an armor, so I don't want to put him.
That's
in
fair.
armor. Action needed. All right, I'm gonna appeal this one.
Oh god, that hurt.
You're gonna appeal the ruling that has Dilf in it.
I appealed, and my appeal was accepted. So
Get out of here. Get out of here. There's no way.
it's
Can
loading.
everyone vote for which spider avatar they would choose? Because I'm torn between the two.
I like the first one, not the second.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
It's also
All
a
right.
higher quality. I feel like when we blended it, it lowered the quality significantly.
Very
Yeah.
true. All
I was
right,
gonna say the
we'll
second
go
one
with
looks
that one.
too glowy.
Yeah. You look like you have a filter on.
Maybe I do. Maybe it's my Snapchat filter.
All right, this is what it spat out.
Oh god.
It's not that impressive.
Yeah, it's just where's the rest of his arms?
All right. Here we go. A man with 6 arms, muscular,
Collie
Blue skin,
Bonner.
white hair.
armed man. A man with 6 limbs that are arms. I'm just trying to think of like every which way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If it does not produce 6 arms in this picture, I know that I'm just gonna cancel my subscription because it's not worth it anymore.
You're not gonna do that.
Type in reverse centaur.
Reverse centaur. Should I type that in and see what happens?
No, I'm afraid of what we'll get if you do that.
All right, I'm gonna type it in. Here we go. Reverse centaur. It didn't get flagged. Ugh. Yeah. It didn't give us
Okay.
8 arms or 6 arms.
God, I even
Eh.
take 3 at this point, you know?
It's actually kind of cool. I think. Here, let me send
Heh?
it. Ba-doo-ba-doo.
Ba-doo-ba-doo. Sorry about that.
All right. There's that one.
Oh
Oh
god,
my god.
Venom.
There's too many arms.
Is
And
the lower left-hand guy's skin
Family.
just falling off? Oh my god, no, Jeremy.
Family.
and this
The
is
Fast
the
and
reverse.
Furious Warlock patron.
This is the reverse centaur, which
Oh,
does
God.
not look like a reverse centaur at all.
There's a guy on a horse.
That top right one is a majestic, very majestic AF horse.
That is
I
actually.
feel like that top right one looks like the guy's wife is really into crocheting and just made a crochet armor for the horse, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll totally put it on my war horn."
All right, Ree.
How'd
I'm
that-
going to redo your Bronte.
Yeah. Apparently, my characters just break AI.
That just means you did a great job, honestly.
Thank you. Can't replicate my shit.
All right, let's see what happens. It might not know what a Kalistar is, but it
Hellish.
might. Oop, oh, it's loading. It is loading. All right, I'm going to take Jeremy's, copy and paste, and we'll see what happens. All right, we got Bronte. She's loading. We're at
Proud of her.
93%.
See me loading, behaving.
All right, here we go. Here's Bronte.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I'd lick her face.
God,
With consent.
I would say bottom left and top right are my 2 favorites.
I'm digging bottom left.
All right, hold on. This is the one that Jeremy prompted that he designed this one. And I think it actually came out pretty good. If it will load.
Oh, Jabalster.
Let me copy and paste it again, I guess. Copy image. I think we broke Discord. I think Discord is like, you're sending too much shit. There we go. Now it's
It's like,
loading.
give me a break.
I need a Kit Kat.
Oh, cool.
So that background shit's nice. I like the top right background. The bottom left is kind of cool.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I like the top right background, bottom left character and pose.
Yeah. I think bottom left on both is my favorite, actually. Those are both of the bottom lefts are my faves.
Okay.
Although I do fucking love the dress in the top left one.
It looks very Victorian walking gown or like morning gown to me,
I
and her
think
neck looks impossibly long.
it looks like Wednesday Addams almost.
That's fair.
No, that's Morticia in her teenage years.
Yeah, and bottom right looks like way evil sorceress, and not
Bottom right's
Claire.
giving me. Yeah, that does not seem like Bronte. That seems like another cursed cutie with a curse. We all know and love.
All right. This next one. So, all right. So it's let's get copy image. There's that. Copy image.
Oh, sweet. Cute.
I tried to do one staff of power broken in two pieces, magical staff broken in two pieces of broken staff of power, etc., but it just gives me two different staves.
Go back. Well, that's hard. I am torn.
What about shattered staff?
Shattered staff.
The name of my favorite orgy movie.
Thanks,
Oh
Jer.
my god.
Really feeling the love.
That sounds painful.
You had to be cruel to be kind. That's all I'm saying. What were you saying about your favorite space?
I
Mm.
said I'm torn. So for the two new ones, the first set, I like the bottom left, I think, and yeah, no, I think I like the bottom left, and then no, sorry, bottom right, and then the top right from the second set.
Yeah,
I
bottom right
also
of my first set was my
Okay, pause. In the black dress with you casting magic, you like bottom
right.
left.
the bottom right.
Got it. All right. And then in the last picture,
I think I like. Oh God damn it! I actually think the best face wise would be the bottom right.
right. All right. So then it should be this one. And this one.
Yeah. The bottom one is giving more cleric, but the top one is giving more secret evil spirit.
Porque no los dos?
Well, you could use the. Well, I'm just thinking like if everyone else has like kind of closer up versions of their icon, that might be a continuity thing. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're okay.
They're both really cool.
Yeah, I will say the top one, the like sorcery evil one, Uh, her eyes do look funky.
Can I
I
get
mean,
in
that's
some
yeah.
I kind of like the
heterochromia?
AI,
bottom one.
you kind of like the bottom one.
I mean, the more I'm looking at it, the more I like it. It's like it's not too light, but it shows like her connection to just like raw, ordered magic around her, and yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it's definitely like I'm a cleric. Here's my headshot.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'd
It's
like
for
to
your
be
cleric ID.
I'd like to be considered for Waterdeep's next top model.
Jeremy, could you do me a favor? Could you Photoshop my eyes to be black scleras in that second one? That then it'll
Jared,
be
did you
perfect.
want me to do a Diov, or are you set with what you got?
Well, yeah, we might as well have at least one from Midjourney for everybody, and then like we can have a slideshow.
All right. Let me know a description. Here is my best, not best, but my attempt at Kalor. Kind of went full Gandalf though. Did not.
Smell through picture.
Yeah.
God, is Kaylor that old?
No, he's not that old. It's just whenever you think of like a older male, scraggly beard, etc., it just assumes.
Old.
Yeah.
Isn't
All right. Let's
Taylor's the
see.
baby? Isn't it? Oh no, wait, Brad's the baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
But I'm baby.
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby.
Now I'm doing these 8K high quality, high resolution. Normally, what I do is in the art style of D&D, and that actually makes a great portrait, in my opinion. So we can also play around with that.
I feel bad that we're still streaming. Should we stop streaming?
After one more.
We're not even streaming the pictures. This is our
Well, they need.
process.
Yeah, sorry, friends.
Join the Discord.
This is the real unfiltered raw footage of what it's like to be in D&D.
Especially
I
when you have a
am
missing
what
person.
Oh,
I am laying in bed and I was just scratching my butt. So that is pretty point on.
congratulations.
All right, so that first one was the high resolution, high quality 8K. This one was just the same description but no add-on, just the bare bones description. And then this one is the in Dungeons and Dragons art style. And I kind of like I love the feel of Dungeons and Dragons art style. I feel like the art style's great. Love that art style actually.
Oh, I love the bottom right one on the last one.
The
Yeah.
one where he's holding the orb of light.
Yes.
Kind of
Seems
Yes.
very Diab-esque.
Hopeful and
In the
full of-
middle one, I like the bottom left.
I like the top left of.
Yeah, that both of them I think are pretty cool. The big fire and the mischief in the eyes is very Diab. And the top four, I don't really like any of them. So yeah. Yeah, so
Okay.
orb one, flame one. Flame one, orb one.
Jesse, can you blend on the second set? Can you blend top left and bottom left?
When we tried to blend it, it really decreased the quality. And if you want to do that, we can. But I feel like the quality goes down
Yeah,
significantly.
let's do a blend, and if anything, I do just like that top left one.
All right, hold on, pause, because I had others going. So I variabilitied this one. And this one. Wait,
The last one you just sent is the
Yeah.
exact same.
sometimes it doesn't copy in my clipboard for whatever reason. Let me try that one more
Oh,
time.
Ooh,
ugh.
I kind of like the bottom right one of them.
There we go. There's this one.
The smug.
Bottom right, he looks really young.
Yeah, he does. It's funny what you can do when you're cloning yourself.
Okay, chill out, Emperor Palpatine.
Did you say bottom right of the second last one?
Yeah.
And then any of the last ones? Any of the last one?
No, I think the art style's too dissimilar from all the other guys we've done.
Gotcha. All right, let's expand this guy. And this is the one that you want. All right.
Yep.
All right, let's see if there's anything else we can do with it. We can vary subtly or very strongly. Do you want to vary it in any way?
Let's strongly. Let's for the hell.
For the hell of it.
And also, if you guys, if you think of a prompt or want a different picture or want an item made or want a landscape made, do not be afraid to send me a quick message and I will do it. I
Wait.
get so many tokens per month, and I think I've only gone through all of them 1 month. So I have plenty of tokens.
This month will also be that.
Jesse, would you be able to do the D&D art style prompt on that picture we picked for Spider?
Which one?
The one?
Pause.
The one we chose. The one that's got 4 Laughing Lich logo likes.
Oh yeah,
This
yeah.
this guy.
Right above the mushroom spiralinas.
All right.
Jeremy.
So, really quick, this is Jeremy's very subtle, or I'm sorry, strong variation of that picture. And let me scroll up to see Cinna's picture again. And what did you want to do with that picture, Cinna?
Just see what it looks like in the art style of D&D.
Sure.
Just out of curiosity.
Sure.
I'm curious if people like the bottom left of the new ones more than the original input.
I kind of like the original better.
Yeah, I think so too.
Cool.
The bottom left of the new ones, to me, gives fuckboy.
Again, we're talking about Diab.
Well, but the original, the original one is like, I'm smarter than my age implies, and I know it, kind of.
Yeah,
like,
it's
this has
very
that like
pompous little shit.
cheeky, pompous, like I know something you don't.
You
I
look
know
really
something you'll never
hittable.
know.
And I like the one where you look really hittable, you know?
All right, I'm gonna do Muad Dib as well in the art style of D&D.
Like maybe Diop eventually grows into the bottom left hand one as he ages and as he progresses, but that solo one that you started the prompt with really screams Diop
Little
reincarnated.
shit.
Oh god.
All
Like,
right.
and
So
what's
here-
more terrifying, an archmage that looks like a lich, or an archmage that looks like a 19-year-old boy?
The 19-year-old
Uh,
boy,
100%.
because there's potential
Skeletons
for
I can
more.
handle. They're predictable.
Ooh,
19-year-old
I like that.
boys.
I
like
don't
the
like that
bottom
as
right one.
much. I would say bottom right's probably the best out of that one, but I'm not the biggest fan of those.
Mm-mm.
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 Too much drawn like by a man art, and not, practical art. Armor.
I just like that style. It's like a more simplistic style, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
it's not bad. It's just it's not really like I was expecting it to just kind of put a filter over the picture, but
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Iron Man. What is on the top right? What is in the bottom there?
it's adorable. I don't know.
It's a
Your
dongle.
it's your bung
Charging
hole.
port.
No, it's your bung
charging-
hole.
When you
Oh
have to get
my
an oil
God.
change once a month.
God.
The top right one looks like Bayomax, but like he became metal. You have no neck. You're no neck Ed.
I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna take the dog outside, and I know we're getting close here, but you guys can keep chatting and whatever. I'm just gonna.
All right.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.
Liz, come to our
Thank you for
Discord
Sorry,
if
this
you
was a
can.
very